Welcome back to the F350 rebuild. Today I'm going to be buttoning some stuff up. I still need to loosen the rear leaf springs and then torque them, as well as do a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to also be getting the windshield installed, and I still don't have the headlights, but I'm probably just going to put a little piece of rubber on the broken headlight and then put the passenger side fender and the wheel well in, just so I don't have dirt and stuff flicking up into my intakes right there. I mean, it hasn't been that bad, but if I haven't driven it in the rain, and if I do, it'll just be flinging a bunch of water up there. So that's something I don't want. So I just finished torquing the leafs, and I impacted them with the Milwaukee. I torqued them to 250, and they're still tighter with the Milwaukee. So they're around 250 to 300 foot-pounds of torque. So another thing I noticed was the filter housing is leaking a little bit. So that's the reason I did buy that new filter housing. So I will order the O-ring. I still haven't done that. Order the O-ring, put the new filter housing on, and then I won't have this leak anymore. So you can see that it's leaking off the back of the housing where the O-ring would be. So yeah, once that's fixed, there won't be any issues with that. And then and that was always my concern, that just because the frame was touching, you can see right there was the frame touching, that it had some stress on it, which it does leak just a tad. It's not too bad, but I don't want this thing to leak at all. Now I'm going to put these back in. I'm missing a spring and a washer. I'm not exactly sure where they went, but I'll just throw these both in. These hold the fifth wheel or gooseneck or whatever, the chains clip into these, so they go on the bed, and they just go back there. And I just didn't put them in because I was going to coat the bed with liner, so I didn't want them to be black like the rest of the stuff. So I got the fifth wheel straps in and bolted with the little springs. So the reason there's springs is you can pull them up, but most of the time they're going to be down like that. I'm going to do exactly like I did on the last one. I'm going to clip the bulkhead piece into the fender and then apply the glue and then bolt the fender on. got the passenger side fender bolted on and lined up, and I also got the fender liner in, which is all nice. Now I don't have to worry about anything getting into the airbox, which you know, I was very concerned about. So the truck is coming together, and the headlights that I ordered, I don't know if a lot of people know the retrofit source. I mean, I've been waiting like 3 months now, and they said that I'm gonna have to wait another 2 months. That's the reason I put the fender on, because I didn't want to have to wait and drive around without a fender on for that long. So probably another 2 months until I get my headlights. I'm pretty disappointed in them. Also, people were asking about the paint match. The paint matches extremely well. Right now it's not sunny out. I will do a sunny thing hopefully tomorrow when I get the windshield put in. But you can see that the paint, there's the fender I painted, and then there's the color of the truck. I mean, they look exactly the same. So I need to get that windshield installed tomorrow. And then I ordered some smoked ones of these, because both of these are cracked. So that will replace those broken ones. So I put a piece of rubber in between the headlight, the broken headlight, and the fender, just so it didn't scratch up the clear. And you know, I really like how this paint came out. It came out really nice. Should I take these stickers off? Should I take these stickers off? Maybe one day. We'll see what happens. So this is the good thing about remote start. See the exhaust, it has snow in it. I'm gonna give this bad boy the bang bang. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I have the truck over here at the glass place. They're gonna stick me a windshield in because that one is destroyed. And then that'll be one less thing I have to do. So let's get in here and get this thing done. So they just finished putting the new windshield in, and it looks so much better that it's not all cracked. And now I can actually see it out of the window. There was a few spots on there that I guess in transportation, the windshields, you know, they get some rubs, and that's what he was doing with that compound. He was buffing out the little rubs from the racks. When they move windshields, they put them in kind of like racks, like that glass, but it's kind of like different, kind of like that. But yeah, now, you know, there isn't any rubs. He got them all out, and I am pleased to have a nice, clean, crack-free windshield. 14.5 mpgs, 54 miles to go though. So at the gas station, waiting for the semi to get out of my way, I need to fill her up. The truck's all the way full, 671 miles to E. Also, it's a 45-gallon tank, I believe. So I put 40 gallons in, it still had fuel in it, and like 112 bucks to fill it up. Nice. I need to go over to Ford to get the O-ring for the oil filter housing on the F350. I also got the lights for the mirrors. Unfortunately, with how this project has been going, they sent me the wrong ones. They were supposed to send me these smoked ones with the white running light, and they sent me clear ones with amber and amber. So yeah, I didn't know you have to take the whole mirror apart to put these in, but once I get the other ones of these that replace these, because I want smoked ones and I want the running lights to be white, because the orange kind of looks outdated and old, the white kind of looks newer. So they will, you know, send me new ones. It'll take a couple days, and then I'll do this. But I need to send these ones back, or maybe I could just do a giveaway on them. Like maybe I'll do some sort of giveaway on them since I have them extra. Maybe that's what I'll do. So if you guys think I should do a giveaway on these, if some people on my channel have a 17 Ford Super Duty with like these mirrors, maybe put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna drive the FD over to Ford to get that O-ring instead of the truck. So let's warm this baby up. All right, have the FD warming up. Now I'm going to go grab all my camera stuff. So just picked up the oil filter housing O-ring. Just drove over to Don's Sport Car. I forgot the oil filter housing was over here. I was gonna change it. I need to go grab it, and then I could go home and put the O-ring in the new oil filter housing, and hopefully it stops leaking. There's the new oil filter housing and the new O-ring. I'm going to replace that right now, and hopefully that fixes my issue with it leaking a little bit or seeping. Got the old oil filter housing off. I cleaned up the mating surface, and now I'm going to put the new filter housing with the new O-ring on. New filter housing is bolted up with the new O-ring. Now I just need to pull all the hardware off of the old one and then put the oil filter back on. The oil filter and the housing and the O-ring and everything is back connected. Now I'm going to start it and hopefully I don't have any leaks. I just started and moved the truck. I don't see any leaks so far out of the new oil filter housing or gasket, but let me show you what the old one looked like. I can't believe I didn't notice it. So I can't believe I didn't notice how bad this was when I changed the oil filter. You can see it's kind of like bent up. So the oil filter may have not been sealing 100%. That may be where the leak was coming from. But also there's, you know, chips and stuff, that part of the housing and everything. So I'm not exactly sure where the leak was coming from, but the new filter housing and the new O-ring ensures that I'm not going to have any issues later on, and you know, I won't have to worry about, you know, that later on doing something or the housing cracking. It was barely leaking. So now I'm going to take the FD over to the store. I need to get some oil. A little bit of oil came out. I don't have any of that weight here, so I'm going to go grab some, top off the oil level, and the truck should be good to go from now on. Look at the FD chilling over there. It's almost like I'm daily driving it. That is the end of this episode of the F350 build. I'm really glad that I got the little things that I did buttoned up on the truck. The oil filter housing was a concern to me. I didn't want to run into the issue where the filter housing cracked or the O-ring burst and I lost oil pressure and it hurt the engine. So that is a weight lifted off my chest. Now I can drive that and not have to worry about it. Also, I am glad that I was able to drive the FD around. It's fun driving that car. It's winter. I don't want to drive it around when there's a bunch of sand on the road, but it has been nice for the past couple days, so I have been able to drive it. The turbocharger on it, unfortunately, won't let me go past 12 PSI. It starts to leak oil out of it. So I do have a new turbocharger. I need to find a new turbo manifold for it. Once I do, I can crank that baby up to 25 PSI. It'll be at like 500 horsepower. That'll be awesome. I'll be able to drive around and be able to rip it a lot more. If you like the videos in the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button. But don't click the subscribe button if you're not gonna watch all the videos. It is not really effective to have a bunch of people lurking on my channel that don't actually watch the content that I create. So if you're not gonna watch it, if you're just interested in truck rebuild videos, watch them, enjoy them, don't subscribe. But if you like the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button. Also, comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and see you guys in the next video.